All right, guys, we're going to get started. So welcome to our Team Perseverance team call. It is April 26th. We are around the corner from the beginning of May. Holy cow. But spring is in the air here in New York. Finally, it's getting warmer, so it's nice. I see certain people are still bundled up, but I swear it's getting warmer soon. But guys, I want to welcome any new coaches that have come on. This is great to see. We just had our new coach call before this. Last week, our team grew by like 60 or 70 coaches in like 4 days. We also hit an amazing milestone. We surpassed 1,400 coaches as a team as a whole. So guys, that is absolutely amazing. I'm just super excited. But for any new coaches on, I'm David Atkins. It's my wife, Kristen Atkins. We're the founding coaches of Team Perseverance. And this is where we come together every other Monday to go over news, training, announcements, recognition, and sometimes we have some speakers on, and we're excited tonight because one of our Diamond coaches on our team is going to be sharing her story and some tips shortly. So we're excited to hear from Kim. But first, I'm going to share my screen, guys, and go right over the PowerPoint with some announcements. So let's get right to it. Okay. So first and foremost, any new coaches, you may say, what do I do now? Well, we just had a new coach call, which, guys, we have our new coach call before our team call at 8 o'clock every single time before our team call. So it was great to see a couple new coaches on. But if you missed it, if you go to the announcements portion of the Team Perseverance, our team page, which is right up top, it's pinned to the top, and you click on see all the announcements, you will see this welcome post, which will give you the two guides, your first 60-day coaching roadmap, and also your new coach starter guide, so you know exactly where to start as a new coach, okay? The next thing, calls, meetings, and webinars. Today, the National Wake Up Call was Nicole Dobransky. She was an elite coach for this year, and she really talked about how I help new coaches sign up their first customer. I actually listened to it today while doing some work. I used some of it for her new coach call tonight to let them know about. So you definitely want to check that out. You can go to the Team Beachbody Coach 411 Facebook page. You can see that in the corner. Or you can also get the podcast, The National Wake Up Call with Beachbody, if you want to check it out that way as well. Some push goals. To get to the new leader conference, you have to be a 1-star diamond by the end of the year. By December 31st. To be an elite coach, you have to have 105 leadership points or be a 5-star by the end of the year with 2 new diamonds. Premier coach, 75 leadership points and a 2-star diamond, and you have to have 1 new diamond in the year. All right, guys, I want to shout out some of our team volume recognition people. This is who have already hit over 1,000 team volume points in the month. So I see Kristen, Heel, Shannon, Melanie, Lindsay, Dana, Liza, and Joan. That's great, guys. Congratulations.
Good job, guys.
Good job. And then also our All-Stars. This has at least 500 team volume points already. This is month to date. So this is still going on for April. So all of those people there. And then this big number of everybody. Oh, it didn't change. Oh, yes, it changed. Yeah. It changed. And everybody that had at least 200 team volume points, the rising stars in April. So congratulations to everybody that's on here, guys. Great job. I want to congratulate Randy for being a success starter in month 1.
Randy.
Success starter is when you hit Success Club in your first full month as a coach. So guys, congratulations with that. And congratulations to Dawn for hitting Emerald.
Yeah,
congratulations to Dawn. Awesome work. And also Mary Martinez. Congratulations, Mary, for hitting Emerald's coach. That's amazing work.
Guys. And we're doing Emerald by the Weekend training starting tomorrow. So stay tuned for new Emeralds.
Right. We got that.
Okay.
And then also Success Starter. You want to hit this?
So Diane is a Success Starter. That means she hit Success Club first 3 months in a row as a new coach. And usually when you do that, there is some sort of test group that you earn a spot in. She actually earned a test group spot in a brand new top secret nutritional test group, which is the first one of its kind. Usually it's a fitness program, but this is the first time they're doing a nutrition one. So Diane was kind of bummed she didn't make the Amwala one, that she was off by 1 month. And then this came along and she's like, you know what? I think it's actually made for me. So she said Carl went live in their group today. And she's really excited for it. So this is a bonus, a perk of being a success starter. So if you are a new coach, get familiar with that term of success starter. It means you hit Success Club for 3 months consecutively in the first 6 months of being a new coach. It has to be 3 consecutive months.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't?
No.
Oh, they changed that?
They changed it. So you have to hit,
I thought it was
to
within
be
the
a
6
success
months.
starter, you have to hit it 3 months within your first 6
Okay,
months.
so there you go. They actually loosened up the reins a little bit. It used to be consecutive. But that gets you a test spot in whatever secret program they have coming out, and it gets you a free ticket to Summit. Now this year, I get it. There's no Summit, it's virtual, but it does get you a free ticket to it going in the future. So congratulations.
I'm just checking out Diane's left bicep in that photo.
She's ripped. She's ripped.
She's like,
she's going to be even more ripped after this nutritional, whatever it is. We don't even know, it's top secret.
All right. So congratulations, Diane. That is absolutely awesome.
Yeah.
And then moving on. So we right now, and I left this slide up because many of us are in the Ultimate Reset. We are in week 3. Right now it's 21 days long. I am down 10 pounds that I lost in 2 weeks, which is crazy. I didn't think I had that much weight to lose, but apparently I did. But I feel great. I just want to say, I don't know if there's anybody on here who else is, maybe is Lindsay?
Yeah,
Lindsay's got to be on. Lindsay, you want to unmute and share a little bit of your experience, or anybody else? Nicole or Michelle? I'm just seeing everybody. I know Rosanna Jones on it. Anybody else want to share?
I'm on. My video isn't working, but I was really nervous about starting this. And I think just having the whole group and the support, and it really put my mind to ease because I knew I could reach out. And I had some pretty silly questions, and you guys just made me feel like it was no big deal. You guys helped me. And I really stayed focused, and 9.8 pounds down, wow. 5.4 inches. And I'm 60 years old, and this Ama has like a 2-pack. I have like these little cuts in my belly, like they're muscles. And I'm just so overwhelmed, but I'm just so grateful for Shanna. Shannon was talked to us about it, and then just putting the group together. So I appreciate it. This is what I needed. It's really changed my life.
It is. And I'll say this is our 3rd time doing it. And this time seems to be the best by far, and even enjoying it, just more conscious of it. So anybody else that's currently doing it want to share?
I will. I'm the coach that will do anything to work out bad diet. Like I will do anything to like be able to eat my salt and vinegar chips and still lose weight. It doesn't work, by the way. I've tried for a long time. I resisted doing this for 6 years. I've been a coach for 6 years, and I kind of feel like I was roped into it, although I know I wasn't. It was my own choice, but everyone else was doing it, and I had to do it too. It has been a freaking game changer. We are on day 15, and I'm down 14 pounds, which is insane to me. And I, like, yes, the weight is really nice coming off, but I'm more just like, I feel an energy. Like Shannon kept saying, you feel this energy. And I was talking to my sister the other day, and I was like, Ange, I feel high, but like, I'm not high like from drugs. I'm high from like a clean, like I can't explain it. I just feel clear. Yeah. And I haven't had caffeine or alcohol in 15 days, which actually the caffeine was harder. But it's just this whole like mind and body overhaul. And what I really learned is if you are an emotional eater, which I think a lot of us are, and I know that I am, you will learn so much about what your body needs, what you actually need. Like I thought about food every second the first week of this reset, like literally every second. Now I'm like, all right, I make my meals, I do my things, I drink ridiculous amounts of water now. and I just get on with my day. Like I just feel mentally so much better. So if anybody's been thinking about this, just do it. It's a lot of work. Like you're cooking a lot, but it's amazing. Amazing. And I will do this again whenever we're allowed to do it again. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's great.
No,
It
it
just
is.
blows my mind that Lindsay is having this experience, honestly, because like she said, she will do whatever it takes to have all of her other things. And
Cocktails and
Lindsay,
chips.
I know, I told you, I know she's so right. I always talk about this like feeling that you have, and I'm so proud that you're feeling that. And I'm really, I'm proud of everybody who's been taking this journey, because nutrition is like so important. It really, it's everything. It's everything about how you think, how you feel, how you focus, everything. You can do anything when you're on point. So good job, guys.
So just from a different, hey, Miko,
Hi.
you just started, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say I almost gave up before I started because of how FedEx messed up my delivery. So I'm a week behind you guys, and I was so upset because I thought I needed to be like on the same time frame as everyone else, but it actually worked out perfect because that week was so stressful and so crazy. And when it got here, I was ready. And I'm 8 pounds down on day 8.
Wow. Crazy.
I'm actually at my goal weight for when I started last year, getting back into Beachbody and everything. So I'm like so excited. I haven't been this small in like probably 13 years.
Nice.
Great.
It's so great, so energetic, so like amped up to keep going. I love the food. I actually am like feeling like it's too much, but it's a good too much.
Yeah.
So I'm really happy that you guys pushed me to like, especially Joan. Joan was like, it's gonna come, you're gonna start, don't worry, you'll be fine. So thank you, Joan. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Great.
So I just wanted to give a little bit of my perspective because I am not the cook that sushi, we were laughing because we're like, it's more sushi in a bowl, forget the roll. But I did the most of the crunch ultimate reset in a crunch, and really because I could eat the same thing every day. It doesn't really bother me as long as I have food, especially with the dressings. The dressings are amazing. I will never buy dressing again at the store. It takes 2 seconds and you just zip it up in the little blender and you have an amazing dressing that is actually healthy. But really, I love the recipes as well. And even the one in the crunch, I mean, I really want oatmeal every day for breakfast. I will say I'm tired of fruit for breakfast. But other than that, I love everything. So it's been really good.
That's great. And your face is so lean. Like I see it in your face. 10 pounds, 10 pounds.
It'll be 12 now.
Oh,
Wow.
all right.
That's crazy.
Amazing.
All right, guys, I'm gonna.
Can everybody throw in the chat? What you've lost so far, so we can like add up what we've all evicted? I think that would be pretty impactful.
Can I add something? So I'm on day 8. I'm a week behind, and this has just done so much for me internally. Like, yeah, of course, I'd love to lose more weight and just look a different way, but I feel like Lindsay said, clear. I mean, I'm running around a 2, almost 3-year-old all day long, and I have such different energy. But for me, I'm actually having so much fun making all the food. Like before I was like, okay, my containers, okay, it was all thought out. Now I'm like, I'm making this fun food and there's like no regrets. Like I don't miss red meat. I don't miss chicken. Weird, but I really like enjoy what it's doing for me as a whole. And yes, the numbers are moving, but I don't feel like pain in my abdomen anymore. And I just feel like Lindsay said, I just feel clear. I feel like I'm high. Yeah, that's it. But it's been great. And I'm so happy that you guys started ahead of me. So I have all of you, and I thank you all for your support, because I hesitated so much to do this, but I try everything. So thanks, guys.
It's great, guys. It's great. And you really learn about the importance of food.
And here's the
nutritious
thing,
food.
guys. we have so many amazing resources. Shame on us as coaches to not experience it for ourselves so we can talk to people about this, because even if this is not particularly for you, every coach should go through it and try it. As soon as it came out, like many years ago, like this was one of the first things we did. We were freaking miserable. We were miserable. But
there was
we
no
did it.
Shakeology allowed.
There was no Shakeology then, and we did it through a wedding and a birthday. It was dumb. But anyway, that's what we do as coaches. Like that's our job. Like our job is to experience all of this and go through it so we can talk to people and make recommendations on what they need based on like what we have done. So at some point, each one of you should be trying the ultimate reset. It's 3 weeks of your life to give it a go and see how it goes. If you ever need us to run another group, I'm sure we can always get a group of coaches together who want to do it, because it definitely helps to be in a group. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. All of you should experience the 3-day refresh. All of you should experience the reset. All of you should learn to be mindset, learn ultimate portion fix. This is our job. Our job is to know this stuff. So that's the beauty of it. We get to reap the benefits.
All right, so moving on, because we want to hear from Kim.
Yeah.
So the team-wide ultimate reset, Kristen this week is doing a big thing, Emeralds by the weekend. She's going to go live in the team page starting tomorrow for
3 days.
3 days. I thought it was 3. And really your goal, guys, to be Emeralds, it's easy. It's you and 2 coaches, you, your significant other, and 1 person. Like that's it. When you sign up to be a coach, it should be, I want to be Emerald in 72 hours, like done.
Yeah.
And then Diamond, you want to strive to be Diamond in like 60 days. Like set the benchmark, put the hustle in, hustle mode on, make it happen. Kristen's going to go over getting to Emerald and some videos to get you there by the weekend. So if you are not Emerald yet, you're on this call, get your butt on the training and get yourself to Emerald by this weekend.
And it's going to be done right in the team page. So make sure you're in the team page, obviously. And you can check in at your leisure. I'll go live sometime tomorrow and you can check in and there'll be little tasks to go along with it. Your goal is to hit Emerald by this Thursday or next Thursday. You have like a 1 week span. Yes, well, I'll give you a week.
The Team Peace Perseverance Leadership Retreat. We will be there in 2 weeks.
Oh
Holy
my God,
cow.
finally.
We are staying at this house in the picture. I'm not going to play the video because we kind of spoke about the ultimate reset, but we're staying at this mansion of a house that sleeps a ridiculous amount of people. And I just want to recognize everybody that's going to be there, that Kristen and I get to host for those days with Devin, Griffin, Melanie, Lindsay, Shannon, Lena, Joanna, Liza, Kristen, Michelle, Tiffany, Lisa, Kim, Nicole, Joan, Diane, and Rosanna. It's going to be the bomb. So we can't wait to be there.
And this is something, guys, that you're going to watch our stories and you're going to see us having a great time and you're going to say, I want to earn that trip next year. And that's like always like what happened to us, like with wanting, seeing like the benefits of working hard. Like we celebrate as coaches. Our job is fun, right? So we want to celebrate that. And we've had a hard year of missing 2 trips that we really worked our butts off to earn. We missed 2 summits. We missed super weekends. So we're kind of making up for some lost time, but our job is really fun. And we love to celebrate hard work, because what we do is very rewarding and we would be doing this anyway. So just stay tuned and follow all of us during this retreat and you'll see what you could possibly be a part of next year if you work to earn that.
All right, so guys, off to the races. Facebook message is up. Anybody that has 2 or more Success Club points,
lots of people
post on the team page. I'm off to the races. You get put in a message thread with other coaches that also have at least 2 points, so you can learn from each other. And some quick announcements. First, the Let's Get Up. It's 1 week to customer launch. So the customer launch will be kicking off on May 3rd, the customers get access to Let's Get Up. I love seeing everybody's dance videos. You guys are killing it. Focused Energy Bevy is out.
We got ours. We can't have it, but we got it.
We can't have it yet on the Ultimate Reset, so I'm looking forward to that next week. Success Club Retention Point promo is still going on in the final month. That's basically if you have customers that continue on their Shakeology, their performance line through the original Success Club points that you got from them with their challenge pack, you earn an additional Success Club point. Summit rank advancement recognition to get recognized for Summit. It's going to be virtual again this year. It passed. Oh my goodness. Thursday, April 22nd is the last day.
I think it's the end of April.
Is the last, it's the last day to start qualification. That's what it is. It's right here. Okay. More information's in the FAQ 2021. Recent bod group updates. And guys, Kristen and I, we are going to be moving our challenge group to a bod group on May 1st. There are so many things that are now surrounding bod groups on the bod platform that I am realizing now it is the place to be. From recognition, they're doing awards, they're doing raffles, they're updating it all the time. So you can invite now right from your phone. We can approve people right in. You know, I have some people I'm helping on Instagram, don't have Facebook, but they'll go to bod group. So we're going to be going back there. I recommend every coach on here to do the same thing and to get in a bod group. So guys, without further ado, our guest speaker tonight, and I'm going to kick the call over to Lindsay because Lindsay is her coach. Lindsay's one of our diamonds. And I want Lindsay to introduce one of our coaches, Kim Griffith, who hit diamond, to share her story. So Lindsay, I'm going to pass it over to you. The floor is yours. I'll leave this picture up until you announce her, and then I'll stop the share. So go ahead, girl.
I am so freaking excited about this, you guys. I'm actually lucky enough to have inherited Kim from another one of my amazing coaches who's no longer with us. But Kim has become just a really beautiful friend of mine, and I feel so lucky that our paths have crossed. The past couple months, I've seen a huge shift and change in her. And she's sort of growing. Where is she? I want to see her face. I can't see her. She's growing into this really cool leader, and she's showing up every day in her business, and she's showing a confidence that I haven't seen ever. And she's like the most amazing unicorn of all the unicorns. If you know Kim, she is all about unicorns, but she's really started taking this very seriously, and she has invested in her business. She's just emerging as this really, really cool chick. And I'm so happy that she's earned her place on the leadership retreat, and she's just amazing. And I know she's super nervous, so you guys just give her a huge welcome. But she has really, really, really taken a turn the past couple months, and I'm just in awe of everything that she's doing right now. And I can't wait for you guys to hear from her. So Kim, my love. Kim. And she's looking fierce tonight. Look at her.
It's all you, girl.
Oh my gosh, Linz, you're not supposed to make me cry before I start talking.
Did you put makeup on? It's okay.
I totally put makeup on. You know, I was I haven't had makeup on in weeks. I was so excited. I had my music on, and I was in my ring light. Yeah, so I put makeup on for you guys. That's love. So yeah, so Dave and Kristen wanted me to kind of start out with my story, and yeah, I started my first challenge group with absolutely no interest in coaching. I had recently retired from dancing professionally. I was a professional dancer for 10 years for Royal Caribbean Cruise Lines. So I had just retired professionally, and I got promoted to be a director for the company. So I was going from ship to ship directing the shows. So yeah, so I was I don't need to coach. Also, I had just moved to Canada with my then husband. So I had lots of life changes and new stresses and some weight gain with that, you know, a lot of driving instead of walking, a lot of sitting on airplanes and sitting in theater. So yeah, so my coach, my original coach, I saw her on Facebook looking fabulous. So of course I reached out. I was like, what are you doing? You look incredible. And she was like, you're going to do this, this, and this. And I was literally the worst. I was like, no, I'm not doing that. I don't drink shakes. I don't do groups. I'm not coaching other people. I have a job. My job's badass. I'm sorry. I don't need another job. So spoiler alert, apparently I do groups and like, you know, all the others. So finally she just told me what to do because I wanted to lose 40 pounds. So I enrolled with the challenge pack as what we call a discount coach. And because I wanted her to get her commission, I was like, you know what, I'll help you because I love her. But in my head, I was like, I'm gonna lose my little 40 pounds and then I'm gonna be out. Like I was like 2 months tops. Like I'm just gonna drop it and then I'm gonna leave. Like, and that was like 2017. So here I am. She added me to all the team pages on Facebook. The start of every challenge group, we were encouraged to video introduce ourselves. And, you know, like I'm a performer, I love attention. So it was all about that. So yeah, she also invited me to jump on team calls at the, like every week. And I didn't do that for a while because I was busy having my, you know, fierce job. But on the back end of things, in my personal life, I was just feeling more and more isolated up in Canada. I'm not originally from Canada, but that's where my, you know, another spoiler, my ex-husband is from. So I moved up there with him. So I was away from all of my friends and all of my family in this new country. I miss being around my people, like, you know, my theater folks, my unicorns, as I call them now. Like my just people that get me. I was only around them when I was away at work. So when I was at home in Canada, I was really lonely. But the challenge groups really started to kind of like fill that void and that loneliness. So I started really leaning in. It was just, you know, the positive energy, the love and support for like every single win. Like, hey, you worked out today. Great sweaty selfie. You know, like people were just applauding us for every turn, and also coming from, you know, a dance background and stuff, trying to lose weight. That was not usually a positive experience for me. Like it was usually a lot tougher. It was usually like lose it or you don't have a job. So to like go from that to this, where people are just cheering you on for just showing up, was incredible. So finally one like really lonely night, Monday night, I jumped on a team call, and I remember I actually texted Allie about Dave. I was like, that accent, wow, that is something. I was like, yeah, like, whoa, all right. So, and now it's like so comforting to hear. But then it like hit me. I was like, wait a second, like I can make money doing this. I actually, when I moved to Canada, I was looking into becoming a personal trainer, and that fell through. Like it's crazy how it all just kind of works out for us. I'm so glad it didn't work, because I realized I could, you know, make income doing this. I could do it while I was on a ship if I had internet. So yeah, so I started coaching, and this was still like 2017. And then life got super hard. I kind of call 2017 and 2018 like my own personal 2020. I lost a very good friend. I got divorced. I moved back down to Maryland. The one bright spot, I did go to yoga teacher training. So that was incredible. So now I'm a Bikram yoga teacher as well. But I just got like so busy and like let all the excuses pile up. And I kind of put coaching on the back burner and stopped actively coaching and running groups and stuff like that. So I felt super guilty and kind of disappointed in myself, but I just, you know, continued on. And then fast forward, January 2020, Barblend came out, and of course I loved it because she's a dancer, and so she was using all these old ballet terms. I was like, this is incredible. Like it was making me nostalgic. You know, I was doing my little old lady bar in my workout room. Like I was just having a blast. And I was back in Maryland. I had my shiny new apartment. I was jumping around from ship to ship and directing shows and just like having a fantastic life. But in the back of my head, when I would do the Barblend workouts, I was kind of like, I need to get back into coaching. Like I do eventually want to scale back from ships and traveling so much. And so I really should start like looking at making this, you know, making some income with this so that I have it there for when I transition off ships. And then, yeah, the universe heard me loud and clear. I came home from my last ship on March 13th of 2020. March 15th, Royal suspended US sailings for 30 days. And then after that, they canceled all sailings until further notice. I also, like I said, I also teach Bikram yoga. So I was like, okay, well, at least I have yoga to kind of keep me afloat. No pun intended. Yeah, so I was like, that'll keep me going. I'll be okay. I can just teach yoga until I can go back on a ship. And then that Monday, all the emails from all the yoga studios came in. closing until further notice, closing until further notice. Like I just kept watching them blink out and out and out. And actually one of the studios I was teaching for closed during the pandemic and hasn't reopened. So yeah, last spring was ugly. I was in like such a state of fear that first Monday. I couldn't stop crying long enough to send my invoice to Royal to get paid. We were hearing nothing from Royal and nothing from the yoga studios. Like, it was just a wall of silence and no work and no nothing. So I went from like this incredible life that I built for myself to like absolutely nothing and completely unemployed in like 24 hours. So that Monday night, I got on my first team call in like over 2 years. I was crying. Lindsay was crying because she hadn't retired herself yet. She was still working, so she was crying because we were all just freaking out because we didn't know what we were going to do. I remember Shannon's face lit up when she saw me on the call, and they like welcomed me back instantly. I actually still have a card from Shannon. I got a card in the mail like the next week welcoming me back to the team. Like they just instantly welcomed me back with open arms, like no harm for being just like ghost for 2 years. So yeah, so I just started coaching. I put my head down and worked. Coaching was like literally the only thing I had now. And at first I wasn't even eligible for government assistance. I couldn't apply for anything. So like this had to work. You know, we always talk about like your why should make you cry. And before I used to kind of always roll my eyes at that saying, was okay, like a good rhyme, but like I used to roll my eyes at it. And now like here I am, like just crying and working, crying and working. Like, so I found it, I got my why. But then, so that was like March, April, May, I just started working. And then all of a sudden one day I was doing my thing, and Lindsay in July texted me and she was like, do you know how close you are to Diamond? And I was telling one of my working coaches on my team that I was kind of mentoring. She was like, what's Diamond mean? And I was like, you know what? I actually don't know. So I had to text Lindsay and ask her. So she sent me like the shot with like the legs and everything. So I know what Diamond is now. But yeah, I had no idea what that actually even meant. Like I had hit Emerald and then I just was working. I didn't really actually care about that at that point because like I was just trying to keep myself afloat. And I kind of discovered that like helping others really helps me, like having to get out of bed for other people. It really helps keep me like in a good place. Even the Diamond retreat that I'm now like going on in 2 weeks, I remember seeing them talk about that on team calls. And I was like, I'm not going to that. I'm not going to be able to afford it. I'm probably not going to qualify for it. Like I just like, like I was just such a grump really about it. And then all of a sudden Lindsay was like, you got like, I think like Kristen was like, come on, let's go. Like, I was like, oh, okay. I guess I'll just like sign up for it. So yeah, so here we are. And then, yeah, I hit Diamond like the next week after Lindsay texted me and told me how close I was. So yeah, that's like kind of it and kind of like where I got to it. And Dave and Kristen wanted me to share some tips for like pushing to Diamond. So just like a few of them, like get to Emerald like yesterday, or like if you're brand new by the weekend, like just do it, Jillian. So one of my newest coaches on the call. So yeah, get to Emerald, like just do the thing. Pay attention to your business, like, and be strategic. Like if I would have been paying attention to my coach office, like I was literally in there at like 5 o'clock this morning and texting Lindsay about it. Because we're in qualification right now. And like, if I would have paid attention to my office and like just done a little bit of strategy then like I was now, I think I'd be a lot further along in my business because I would have just made smarter choices and I would have actually kind of like known what I was doing instead of just running around with like a chicken with my head cut off, like just trying to make the monies to pay the bills. So like kind of pay attention, be in your office, your coach office every single day, go look at it. Look at your sponsorship drill down. Like I used to ignore like the little red, like projected inactive coaches. Like don't do that. Like eat the frog and look at it. Like it's the kind of same thing. I used to do that with my bank account. Now I force myself to go look at my bank account every day so that I know what's what. Like, so do the thing, eat the frog, look at your office every single day. This is like maybe controversial, but I enroll all of my new challengers as coaches straight away. I leave the door open for them to coach. A lot of people are like, I don't want to coach. Cause I mean, like I was that person. I was like not coaching. But leave the door open for them. Even if they say they don't want to coach, don't write them off. Put them in the team pages, invite them to team calls. I've got some strong leaders like in my groups and actually on this call that aren't actively coaching yet, but they're definitely coaches. So I can't wait to see them like realize that. So don't write them off. But yeah, so that's, I think one of the reasons I got to Diamond so quickly is because I just was going back and forth between my legs and rolling coaches. Ask your coach questions. I literally text Lindsay like 700 times a day with dumb questions, although I'm trying to get better about it and just take my questions to the FAQs. Because that's also really empowering. Like once you go to the FAQs or Google it, like then you learned it for yourself and it makes you feel more like a leader. So then you can teach your coaches. Like it just kind of gives you that confidence that Lindsay was talking about that she's seen in me. So I've been trying to like pull back on being like, Lindsay, help me with this. So I'm working on it, Linz. Everything is Googleable. That's right. Use the systems. Like there's so many resources that like Dave and Kristen and Lindsay and like everybody, there's so many tips. Like there's all these message pods and stuff. Like use the resources, use the systems and like track your conversations. Just be consistent. Do like whatever you're going to do, find what works for you and be consistent about it. And then recently I've been finding like just do the things that are going to income produce every single day. Like there was times where it was like I'd see a few like, yeah, I'd like more info and then get distracted and like go do other things and like at least reply to like the people that are like engaging with you, you know, like to keep that conversation going and, you know, make sure you're doing invites like every single day and follow up. And yes, yeah, so at least do the things like the really, really essential things that are gonna like produce income for you. And like, yeah, if you can't finish your entire bat, like do like the parts of it, like the, you know, the one that's like connect, invite, follow up, do that. I mean, like do all the things, but yeah. Yeah, put your head down and work and just be consistent. But like when you work, remember why you're working. Like we're helping people. Like that, I think is really when it changed for me is when I realized that that helps me. And when I do it from a place of wanting to help people, you can feel it. Like when I'm focusing on rank advancements and like income and stuff like that, it changes my energy and people can feel that. And like, I can feel it. And that's when it feels like icky and salesy. So just remember, like now when I'm talking to people, like in my DMs, like I think 6 months ahead, like when they are going to send me their side by side of like their progress photos. Like I think about like the results we're going to get together. Like I try to be excited about what we're going to do when we start talking about their goals. So it keeps me excited and that energy to like remember why we're doing this to help people. So yeah, I mean like coaching and like running these groups and loving on my unicorn babes is like literally one of the only things that got me up off my floor last spring and made me put down those like midday glasses of wine and do something other than cry and have panic attacks. So yeah, showing up for people helps me. So I plan to keep on doing it. I definitely won't ever drop off from coaching again because it was there when I literally had nothing else. So you don't forget a chance like that. And I think that's just why I literally didn't know what Diamond was or how close I was to hitting it, because it was wrapped up in the things that were helping me, taking care of myself, helping others do the same. So yeah, like if I can do it, you can too. Just go and do it. And I can't wait to like cheer you on and see you like in the Diamond chat and at the next Diamond retreat.
I love it. You are a ball
Amazing.
of energy. Can't wait to hang out with you in 2 weeks.
Oh
It's absolutely amazing.
Kim, I'm curious.
Speed is fast forward.
What'd she say?
I didn't hear you. What?
What?
I said my normal speed is fast forward.
Good.
Oh,
I like that.
We need that.
Let's go.
I'm curious where you want to go with this business now.
Currently, so I don't want to be in a place of fear that I was last spring. So basically now Lindsay and I sat down and talked financial goals a couple of weeks ago, and I want to be making at least weekly what I was making at Royal. So I want like, it's a good sized number. So I've got like quite a bit of work to do, but I want to be making that so that like, if, you know, we have another apocalypse, like I know that I'll be safe and I'll be paying my bills or like, you know, or like if I want to scale back from ships, like I want to get a cat. Like I can't be traveling all the time if I can't get a cat. Like, so, you know, like So I want to basically at least be making weekly what I was making at Royal. So that's that's like kind of
something
big.
that stuck out to me in team. I don't know if you caught it, but when your back was up against the wall is when all of a sudden you worked and started succeeding. And I always say, if you want to succeed in this business, you can't treat it like you have a plan B. Like there is if you treat this business as if it is your job and it's all you have, you will always succeed, period. I think so often is because it's $15 a month to be a coach, which is a joke. It's very easy kind of to treat it, it's a side thing. But when you go all in like Kim did, it's very obvious of what it can do for you. Kim, what would you say, what has Beachbody coaching and the groups overall, what has it done for you overall?
Oh man, okay. Like not crying. I just feel like I've grown so much in my own like self-confidence. I struggled with like body image issues and stuff. I still like kind of freak out when I have to like stand on the scale or look in the mirror. Like I struggle with a lot of that, but like this environment is so positive. I'm not nowhere near my goal weight, and I don't even care because like I feel strong. Like I'm stronger than I've ever been. I walked up a bunch of stairs the other day in a mask and I wasn't even winded. And I feel like a leader. Like I feel like I do when I'm teaching a yoga class or when I'm running an install on a ship. Like I now in my business, like I finally feel like I'm in that leader place. And like, I love my job. I don't want to quit my main job, but I've missed it like hell. And, doing this and like running my groups and showing up that way, like that's like what keeps me like that passion. I've got it back now with this too. So I literally have to stop or I'm going to start crying.
That's great. I love it. Is there any questions for Kim? Anybody? You can unmute your line or you can put it in the chat. Anything. And guys, make sure you're following Kim on Facebook and on Instagram. Her Instagram handle is Soul. And what's your last part?
It's Kim _ Soul Strength.
Soul Strength. That's it.
Kim _
Kim.
Yes.
I am so proud of you. Okay.
I mean, that's what my cup is.
And one day I'm gonna be where you are.
I love it.
They're like, next week, girl, let's go.
So I just had to say that. I had to say that.
Thanks, Theo. Thanks for jumping on.
You're welcome.
Who else has questions for Kim? Come on, guys, don't be shy. Those of you guys that are working and pushing, I love that it was a very natural process for Kim. And she said to me, I don't know if I should tell them that I didn't know I was close to Diamond. And I was like, actually, I think you should tell them that, because when you're enjoying what you're doing and when you are doing it for the right reasons, it grows organically. And that's really the way that it should be if you're doing all the right things. So I think that was a really powerful, a powerful part of her journey, was that she didn't even realize she was close to Diamond. Sometimes we push so hard for something and we're forcing it. This was not forced. This was organic. And that's the beautiful part of how this business can grow. When you just do the things that you're supposed to do every single month and hit repeat, it grows naturally over time. So I think that's the beautiful part of how she grew. And now she's much more, in the driver's seat with her business and much more on top of it. So she can now be to steer it the right way. But that is a great way to kind of teach your coaches, like, we help people and we do it repeatedly every single month. That's all you need to know as a new coach anyway, really. Any questions for Kim? Let's check the chat. Okay, good. Any questions? Everybody's so quiet. What's up with that? Kim,
I have a question.
Wowed them.
Kim, so how did you, because I know you know a lot of people from dancing and and everything. So how did you get other people interested in getting them to sign up? What did you say to them without sounding like you were selling something to them?
So we So those systems I was talking about, like Lynn's is really great. We have like this board of basically scripts, like there's scripts in both team pages. I know, like there's, you know, I even had some saved in the notes section of my phone. I just kind of like rewrote them to sound like me. Once you kind of know, like, you know, I follow Liza's system where I connect with people. And then, you know, I just like look at people's profiles that like, hey, like I would like to be friends with her. Like I would want to work out with her. Like I want to sleep 17 in a hotel room at Coach Summit with her. Like she looks like a person I'd want to hang out with. So I connect with people. And then you start conversations. Like half the time when people comment on my posts and I thank them and like connect that way, it's not even really about like, hey, like, do you want to lose 10 pounds? It's like, what'd you find inspiring or this or that? Like a lot of my stuff is kind of about body image and like self-love and self-worth. So we start kind of talking about that and just connecting and like chatting to people and letting people know that you're a real person and that you actually care about them. When it eventually then turns to like, hey, would you like, when it turns to inviting and I invite people, there's tons of people that, you know, ghost or whatever, but the people that are like, yeah, I'd like more info, you just start talking to them about their goals. So just find out, like, again, we're serving people. So you just start talking to them about their goals, and then just see what they need, because, you know, one person might need Shakeology, another person might not need Shakeology. They might need like the performance line. So you gotta listen and let them be seen and let them be heard. Actually, one of my coaches that's on Jax, I was like, you need to do Let's Get Up. It's going to be a perfect program for you. And she was like, I can't believe you just like knew, because I like know her. Right. So you just, yeah, you follow that system, connect with people, and like actually connect with people, like have conversations with people, because then it's easy to just kind of like, okay, well, you need this, this, and this, you know, you're that authority. You need this, this, and this. I can help you. Are you ready to do this? So, yeah, like you just follow that system, track it. And then as you like, you got to do it. Like at first I just kind of sounded like a little robot, but you got to kind of just keep doing it and you'll find things that work. Like, oh, maybe if I say this, like that kind of falls flat. Okay, so scrap that. Let me try and say it this way. It's like anything, you know, I found this like being a yoga teacher too, like sometimes saying, you know, a certain verb or whatever doesn't work and I'll change the way I say something. And all of a sudden all these people are like, oh my gosh, I just got this thing and you've never said that before. I'm like, I literally have said that every single class I've taught you. But you know what I'm saying? Like, you just have to like find what works and get into your groove of being you. And then just really listen to the people that you're talking to, and figure out what their goals are. And then, yeah, keep having the conversations. And I think rather than thinking of it like, how can I get them to convert? Think about it as like, what is going to help them? Like, what's going to serve them the best? Because that it goes back to that people feel that when you're chatting to them.
Love it. Great answer. Thank you. Anybody else? Any questions?
Or comments?
Or comments?
Hi, Jillian here.
Hey,
I don't have a question, but I just want to say, kind of just, I don't even know how I got here really, but it's just because Kim is just always like her authentic self. She always just brings so much energy and she really just knows like, I don't know, like what you need to hear, you know, personally. So it's just amazing. And I'm just really proud of her and I'm just so happy. So thank you.
Literally make me mess my makeup up. I love you, girl.
That's so awesome.
Love that. That's
Proud of you, girl.
That's what it's about.
Anybody else? All right, guys, if nobody else, Kim, thank you. You are a freaking rock star.
Yay,
So
Kim.
grateful to have you on our team.
Great
You
job.
know, can't wait to hang in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Guys, it's going to be epic. Guys, the recording will be up on the team page tomorrow. So if you have any coaches that missed the call, this will be up on our team page. Otherwise, guys, have a great week. Have a great rest of your Monday night. We love you guys. Thank you for all you do. And we will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.